Okay, we're on to nuisance.
Mine are yours. That's yours.
So, I don't really get here. What did they buy?
Everybody have a chance to look at the pictures?
Yeah. Well, I guess what I would tell you on that is that this is either a list from the mayor, council members, some staff, some public.
Yeah.
Anybody who was mentioned, for the most part, is there. I'd ask for any other ones that need to be included, but and also make sure that everybody's on board that we're talking these.
What are we gonna do here? We're gonna send them all a nuisance abatement letter?
Right. And they have the chance to come to the council.
What we've done is, we prepare a nuisance notice, and Ted goes around, sees them, gives them the nuisance notice.
Are we going to do these all as one block, or are we going to do them each one, or how are we going to do it?
Yeah, I think what we would really like to do is you do them all, and that when somebody says, why the heck are you picking on me, and I got to clean up. No, it's not that we're picking on you. It's a comprehensive view of the city, and we're, there's, what is there, a dozen of them or whatever, and you say, no, there's a dozen of them.
Just so you know, we're not going to make some people real happy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but it's still smaller than what it used to be.
Oh, it's getting better.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, there's not near as many pages here as what there was. There's some repetition, but still.
And when we give them these notices, they don't need to come and call or visit council, and they come up to the council and complain. Because some of them are going to come banging on doors.
Well, they get how many days on the first letter? Like 30 days or something? Is the first letter state a
We would
time
need
frame,
to, yeah, it does state a time frame, and you need to know what you would like that to be.
Okay, well, I guess I still have a couple that I'm not real sure what we're complaining about, like the once more one.
Okay.
I drove up there.
The front one, I don't understand.
Yeah, the front picture
with
there.
the sign and the shed.
Yeah,
I don't know what was that.
Not necessarily, there are different views of what people really think is.
I know, and that's where I'm a little.
And if people look at that and see clutter, that doesn't necessarily make it a nuisance. We have given the nuisance notice before about the backside, the stuff in the alley, the scrub trees, they forever have weeds back there, and then there's been piles of some loose metal and stuff in the back, and that's been back there for off and on for a couple of years now.
Okay, so we're not specifically talking about the shed sitting there, because I just didn't see anything wrong with it.
Sure. Okay.
With that picture.
Yeah, no, the one in the middle there, yeah, that's a little cluttered, but.
And the trees, we've talked with them about trimming trees. I think they have trimmed trees out of there once before, and then they grow right back. But if we said 30 days on a time frame, or in my mind it's 30 days or it's 2 weeks, but what would you like to do?
Where are we now?
Are you talking general?
Yeah.
We definitely want it completed before Memorial Day.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
definitely Memorial Day. So you're going
So
to allow some time for them to come in and, debate it, and, is that in their 30 days, right?
It's within their 30 days, yeah.
We're not doing anything we haven't done in the past.
Well, I think I'm new to this, but like I said, what the council's done in the past has made a big difference. I think we should continue to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Do these people have a building permit still? That's the real one.
They had a recent building permit for the garage, okay? And that garage got built onto the west side.
Yeah, that.
And that's probably still valid. The other one is,
The house.
yeah, that's been almost 2 years.
It's been a long, I was going to say,
And
it's been a long.
when I talked with the owner about that, about this time last year, yeah, I'll have it done by the 1st of June, he told me.
Last year?
Last year.
This is the all day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that just
It
keeps
couldn't be any
extending
more
on,
prominent.
extending
I mean,
on.
it's just so right.
It's so right by the lake.
So right there.
I mean, but it seems like there's more stuff getting pulled in all the time. It just
think he's a interesting individual.
It would make me crazy to have
And
Is it about dogs running on our
Yeah,
property?
that you guys didn't like the
There's
dog.
nothing even colorful
So who
about
gets
it.
the quick mark notices? The bank?
goes
American
to
National Bank.
Yeah.
Bob Lessington's camper, I guess, is the question about it. The car I can see, but the camper, it's kind of like, what is, I know we got a policy on campers, I don't even know what it is, but
They gotta be licensed.
is it
They
not?
gotta move. Tip,
I visited with Bob, he knows it's coming, but the car, we've tried to get him to get that out of there for 2 years,
yeah.
and he refuses to do it. And I even explained to him at that time, I said, you know, if you just get the car out of the tree to take the attention off of everything. But I'm gonna tell you right now, he's not gonna come to the councilman, he's not gonna move it. We're gonna have to go in there, we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do there, because he just comes completely unglued if you even mention it.
Is that the one, like, the other side of the?
Right under the
viaduct?
Yeah.
You have to look through the trees, can't see the car from the trees, I guess.
But the
And now
camper
the trees
is
have fallen on the car, so that,
And he moved the camper last year and fixed it
Yeah, I was
up.
gonna say, it doesn't really look like it's,
he actually pulled the camper out, started cleaning it up, and then pulled it back down, and that's why I tried to explain to him, you know, if you just get the dang car out of the trees, it'd take
Yeah.
the attention, because it draws your attention right when you go under, and he just doesn't want the city to win, that's all there is to it. So we're gonna have to figure out what direction to take that.
You know how to go to court.
Yeah.
But as far as that camper, Ted, is that camper licensed?
It may have been licensed in like maybe 1950. He doesn't even have a title or nothing. So he's had it for
use
years.
it for storage or
Yeah.
something?
just sort of
These,
something.
Smith people, I don't know them, but did they come last year and talk with us about, was it the same stuff last year?
Keep it mowed out.
Same stuff, and that,
that's when we put the fence around it. No?
Yeah.
they put the fence around it.
That's been new since last year, the fence?
No,
No.
the fence is a couple years.
The fence a couple of years, but whatever we're notifying them about is the same stuff that they were notified about last year.
Yeah, and it's stuff on the outside of the fence. But I tell you what, I've had concerns raised to me by citizens about stuff on the inside of that fence now. And the question actually posed, is this a junkyard down there?
What? Whose is that? This one? Whatever's
Inside
in there?
there.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of cars and stuff in there.
They got another rare thing.
They'll be able to
Do they have a business about it?
Nothing, no.
But they just have a lot of stuff in there.
What is there? I guess,
Is it a health
thinking.
hazard or?
just that they got old cars sitting around?
In their mind, it looks nice.
Yeah, they do not see a problem
They
with it.
don't see a problem with it, and they probably will be at
They'll come tell you about it.
Okay.
But the other side of this, though, is that you look at these pictures and you say, yep, there's stuff in there that we want to get rid of. When we tell them this, we need to be extremely specific about what the problem is and what they need to do to abate it.
You have to spell that out.
And so, like on that Terry Smith one, you know, we need,
This is that
and I will do this, you know, I'll write up specifically what the problems are and what they need to do to abate it. And our answer about abatement will still include, it can go inside or it can go inside that fence.
But they're still only allowed, isn't it, 3 cars?
If they have 5 cars, it's a salvage yard.
Yeah.
You know, if it's 5 junk cars.
Therefore,
That's not grandfather.
Even if it's in the fence.
Oh, we heard that about that at the meeting.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
It's
because-
grandfathered in.
You know,
If it's
according
in the
to-
fence and they've got 5, it's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, and of course, it's a residential district, they can't have a junkyard there.
Do we know how many they have in there?
Look at Ted, we'll find out.
Outside.
They have
How
4
many?
outside?
They have 4 outside, I don't know what they got inside.
But it's not illegal to look over the fence, is it?
They have a junkyard dog.
I know she doesn't like me, so I can get her
So,
On the, you know, this one for me?
yes,
If there's any way that we can explain that just by moving what's visible to the lake side of the house, that's not really,
Fixing the
abating
problem,
the
yeah.
nuisance. Because what ends up happening is whatever, all the garbage and such gets to the lake side and it blows in the lake and into the neighbor's yard, but you can't see it from the roadside, but it ends up in the lake.
Sure.
So